What is going on, everybody? How you doing? Hope you're all well. It's another Friday night. Here we are back on the Infinity Equation. Oh wow, it's kind of weird. All right, so I'm losing my mind. So hope you all having a good time. Hope you all had a great week. It's a lot of stuff that came in this week. A lot of stuff to talk about. People got a lot of their Hazard Pulse stuff in. Some good comics that are coming up this year. I should say later this year. The next big Marvel movie is Deadpool Wolverine. That's going to be big. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of nonsense in between as well, too. We always talk. But, it is what it is at this point. Let's see who we got here in the chat with us. We got Omega Weapon saying the roof is on fire. Not yet. We'll see. Mark Rose says, what up? What's going on? Mark says, Poke87 says, happy Friday, Goon Squad. Dude, what's going on? Robert Diaz says, it's almost time for a sweet AOA news. No AOA news, sir. Sorry to burst your bubble on that one. Don said, mid-June came fast. I was not expecting this, but man, this was a good week for figures. Like, this is a great week for figures. And figure news as well, too. A little bit of controversy in between there, but it is what it is. Like I said, this is what, we're gonna talk about this nonsense. Let's see. Berserk 69 says first. Pokey said we're going to touch on the hot garbage drama going down right now. I'm not sure what hot garbage drama you're talking about. There's a lot of hot garbage drama going on right now. I don't have no idea what garbage drama is going on. I kind of stay in my neck of the woods, my corner of the sphere of collecting. As I drink tonight's coffee drink of eggnog coffee. Yes, it is eggnog coffee with some French vanilla creamer in there. Delicious. What's going on, Northern Nomad? I should say who this coffee's by. This is by Merlin Munchies, another one of their favorite flavors that I chose. Let's see what's going on. Greg says it's beginning to look a lot like IE Friday every week for us. Yeah, it's starting to look like that. What's going on, Bart? How you doing? No, Pokey, I am not dipping my foot into that pool. I am not getting into that. I am sitting here. I'm going to stay on the sidelines and mind my business on that. Actually, I'm not even in the stadium where that's going on. I'm sitting at home, not even watching the game, watching something else completely. So I am not getting into that. I am not stepping into that arena. I will just chill here on my little island, doing whatever it is I do. I don't know what I even do myself. That says the whole crew is going to see Deadpool together at SDCC. I know. I wish I could go. I really do. I wish I could go, but I could not get a pass to go. So, unfortunately. Barcelona, I said, I'll give you some French vanilla. No, I don't need yours. All right, I don't need yours, everybody. Nah, that. Pokey says, good for you on that. Thank you. I just choose to not get involved in a whole lot of stuff anymore. Berserker says, I want to give Dante kudos for staying away from the toxicity. I appreciate it. Thank you. Look, at this point, how can I put this? I'm minding my business. If it doesn't involve me, I'm not getting into it. That's simple as simple as that. This channel is just basically for talking toys, comics, movies, whatever TV is going on, whatever's going on in our geek sphere. That's fun, exciting. That helps. How can I put it the best way? The best way to put this is to whatever helps you escape from normal day life. It's a lot of things out here that we deal with on a daily basis. Some of us has family, some of us have, deal with work, some of us deal with outside things, that affect our lives, home, car, bills, wondering like, will I be able to make it? But you just need this solid little sphere bubble just to chill and just relax and just come hang out and just kind of forget that daily routine And I'm saying forget your family, but you know, if you want to bring your family in to watch too, that's cool. I'm not gonna tell you stay away from your family. But yeah, this is just chill, just to hang out and just chill and just you know relax and just talk about something that hopefully enlightens your endorphins, makes you feel good, and that's it. Yeah, just have friendly debates and joke on stuff. We still joke on stuff. So, um, Unboxing Art says, "You're not excited for the new Berserk?" Yes, I am. I did order that the new Berserk kit, that model kit that comes out next year. So I did order that. So I am super excited for that. Let's see. Yes, Pookie, yeah, that is it's the best way to do it. It is. Bossart says it's toys. We don't need all this negative drama. No matter where you go, unfortunately, it's always going to be something. You have it in politics, you have it in daily life, you have news. Like it's always going to be something. It's going to be something that riles somebody up about something. So at this point, I'm done. This is it for me. Hey, Shrine, how you doing? Grace says Dante has enough diapers to change between his Sentinels of Galactus. He doesn't need to get into the yeah, my tall kids are doing good. My kids have been good, they're always hanging out around the house. Eat me out of house at home. Ross says, got my blind box legions in the mail. Only one out of 4 figures was worth it. Oh, wow. What'd you get? I didn't get the blind box. What'd you get, Rob? I'm kind of curious what you got in your blind box. I wish I could have took advantage of that. John says, talking about D-Blake's beef jerky. Omega says, fight the good fight, Dante. Yeah. Look, I'm here to hang with you. I missed you all. That's why I came back a little bit. So I'll explain the reason why I came back. After going to the Fan Expo, I had a good time. It was a great time hanging out with people. It was a great time meeting new folks. It was a great time seeing old friends. Let me just change this a little bit here. There we go. Don't want to see too much of that. See the behind the scenes of gunk being here. Shoot. All right. Anyway, that's what it's okay. Yeah, just hanging out, with great people, artists, collectors, seeing my man NJ Tree, Art G, seeing them is always good to see them as well. Wish I could have hung out with Tim if he would have could have made it up as well. And it's just kind of renewed and revigorated me, put a little vigor in my step, I should say, to come back and do this. I miss talking to y'all, having fun with you guys, and ladies, if you're out there watching. I don't know if any ladies watch it, but if you do watch it, I miss hanging with all y'all. I miss joking with y'all, even if it's about AOA and McFarlane. So, and it was nice having my Friday nights, chill, relax, not have to be able to not have to rush home and kind of set everything up. And somebody did ask me about Tim. Nothing. I have nothing against Tim. Tim's a great guy. He's awesome. I know he's busy. Busy schedule. So I decided to see how I venture out on this route. I should say, this new outing of IE. I should say by myself. Just kind of solo dolo. So there you go. There's the answer. Bart says Dante is my enabler. Yeah, I try. Try to enable you to get a lot of stuff, Bart. Pokey says, anyone else having trouble finding cable to finish off the Zabu bath? You know what? I ordered my set off of Pulse. I got all of them in literally today. Cable is shipping out sometime next week, unfortunately. So I haven't got my cable. So I'm not even finished building my Zabu. So about what? Oh, what model kit? Oh, good sir. Whew. Go to Hobby Link Japan and type in Berserk. It's the Black Armor model kit. It looks freaking amazing. Grace says, unboxing art. If you could get one Berserk character made as a perfect action figure, who would you want? That's a good question. For me, it'd be guts. Oh, I want a perfect guts and a perfect Griffin. Dom said I got email that that cable shipping soon for post. Yes, I got the same email. So yeah, well, I'm just waiting on that. Omar says Metacom saved me some money. We will talk about that too as well. We're going to get into that road debacle as well. Pokey 87 says we're damn glad to be back with you, Dante. Oh, I appreciate it. I'm glad to see y'all back. I'm glad y'all came back and to the channel and hang out. So I appreciate y'all. I really do. Without y'all, there's no IE. So gotta have viewers to have something to talk about, talk to people with. Robert said I got a gladiator guy, elf ranger, a modern goblin, and a skeleton army builder. It's not too bad. I guess for me, because I don't have a lot of mythic legions, so that would work for me. I'm just like, okay, this is a cool assortment. I dig it. Greg says super action stuff showed off some images of SHF Ichikari, if I'm saying I'm pronouncing it right, ramen stand from Naruto for $40. Yes, I did see that. It looks good. I would like to see a 6-inch figure, like kind of sitting on it and see how it fits into that realm. Grace says Dante came back from Bart and Robert ripping him as my AOA and Gunpla. I did miss that a little bit. Mega Weapon says, guess what I found today, Dante? Chun-Li. Well, I'm glad you found Chun-Li. I still haven't found Bison. I still haven't found Dasim. I do apologize I forgot who told me where to order them from. I do apologize. Shoot, they mentioned me on Instagram. I think it was Northern Nomad. Was it Nomad? I can't remember. I do apologize. I'm sorry for getting who mentioned me with that. But it was an Australian website to order them from. But I might just take my chance on AliExpress, unfortunately. Just to, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm hoping that I could find them here in the States a little bit cheaper, but it doesn't look like it. Berserk says I've been here since the Black Triple days, and he still seemed like the same down to earth toy loving guy. Thank you. I try to be, but I'm the most hated man on the internet. No, I'm just joking. I'm kidding. I joke. I kid. But thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate you watching since those days. I feel like since those days. Man, so long. Ross says we miss you as well, Dante. You found a new format. Got to have some random Goon Squad members on from time to time. Yeah, I definitely will. Like whoever's willing, if they want to jump on, let me know. Send me a message. Because says you working on any Gunpla right now? Yes, I'm started the Eva 1, Evangelion 1. So I have that started. I have not finished it yet. Look, I love that Gundam. Like I love building that model kit, and I love Evangelion, even though how much of disappointment and sadness it brings when I watch it, and despair that brings as well. That kit, man, oh man, it's just so boring. Like I don't know why I'm so bored to build it. I have no idea. I'm just bored to build that kit. Let's see what's going on, Tim. I was just talking about you. I was just saying some nice things about you, Tim. Don't worry. Cap Lives, what's going on? Hey, you've been knocking out some great photos, man. If you haven't checked out Cap Lives, those photos, please go check him out on Instagram and ACBA group. He's been knocking out a part along with Century Productions. Been doing some great photos. Make me jealous that I'm not knocking out. I should be doing better photos and get my photo game up like them. So go check them out. They've been really doing good, awesome work. Also Planet Thunder action figure Skinny has been doing great work. There's a couple other guys I can't think of offhand that have been just knocking it out the park with their photos. So yeah, definitely do that. Let's see. I'm not reading that out loud. What's going on, Matthew? How you doing? And this vessel, I like the new angle and the details in the background. Thank you. I still gotta clean this place up down here. I gotta get the upstairs room ready. Hopefully that should be ready by midsummer. So there's some nice things I can kind of change up in there. I got a little bit more room and space down here. There is room and space, but it's just more confined. I have this kind of one step as like a relaxation room, and come down here and do this. and do the 3D printing as well. So this is kind of what this is for down here. Let's see. Bart says, you can't handle me as a guest. I'm too sexy. That might be true, Bart. That might be very much true. Cap says, I haven't seen any of the Jada Fit Street Fighters in my Target. I just had friends hook me up with them. Yeah. No, I need some friends who can find them in the States. Pokey says, I finally got my Bear Blood Predator from Prey. Kind of want a second to keep in the box. You know what's funny? I think I seen that Predator at Target. It was like one left on the shelf. I can't remember which Target I've seen that. It was one of my 2 Targets that I have around me. But it was sitting there. It's definitely sitting there. But I'm happy for you, Pokey. I'm glad you got it. You're welcome, Cap. Rob says, don't be like 2 hours to make one hand on this Eva. I'm bored. No, okay, so when I'm building a kit now, I would love to do like it live, but man, I just don't know. I feel like I'm boring people when I do like build a kit live. So I put on Columbo, the most random thing to watch and listen to in the back, having a background to build a kit. So yeah, I listen to either Columbo, I have Simpsons on, or I have King of the Hill on in the background. Those are my go-tos now. Or maybe I have Law & Order, or I'll put on a James Bond movie. So Grace says, Dante, what happened with the BB-8 saw that horror? Real question. What's your favorite use of the horror in the Gundam series? The BB Harlow's fine. Like Harlow's actually had Harlow in the case with me. I forgot to take Harlow out. I don't. You know what's funny? I still haven't watched the series yet. I've seen the Gundam and I fell in love with it. I just still haven't watched the series yet. It's so much stuff to do this weekend. So much stuff to binge watch, and yeah, I'm a fake Gundam guy, so I'm sorry. What's going on, Raj? How you doing? Welcome. I don't think I've ever seen you here, but appreciate you coming out. Hanging. Grace says, Bart and Dante Gunpla stream. They both get the same kit and see who goes it first. Oh wow. Bart probably have me beat on that one. Zoe says, if it's the RG, I pre-ordered the same kit and still haven't started it. It's intimidating. I think it was the Real Grade kit. It's like one of the best kits out there. It's like in a smaller, it's like in a more rectangular, bigger box. But yeah, it's one of like the best kits that I put together so far. It has like the joints are tight on it. You can move it. You don't feel like you're gonna break it when you try to move it, or something's gonna pop off when you move it. So it's awesome. I love it. Ratface, what's going on? Pokey says, I don't know you. That's my purse. That's right, Bobby Hill. Bobby, come in here and tell your parents why I pulled you out of class. Bart says, live stream a Gunpla with anime on split screen and chat about that. That is true. Yeah, I guess I could do that. That is a good idea. Thank you, Bart. See? Raj says, nah, I'm usually here. I just changed my name. Oh, okay, got you. Okay. You scared me there. I was like, oh, you got a new face here. I was gonna say, everybody be nice. So real quick, I did want to talk about some comics real quick as well. Let me bring them on the screen. You should watch Crunchyroll, a squad, and a venture guild that are talentless. What's going on, White Vegeta? I don't have Crunchyroll. I usually watch all my anime either through Hulu or Plex, through the Plex server that I have. So I usually do it through there. So what's going on, Andrew? So yeah, I usually just watch all my anime kind of through all that. White Vegeta says, G.I. Joe Skybound, Commander and G.I. Joe has been fired. Yes, I think I talked about that like a couple weeks ago. Yeah, they've been knocking it out of the park with that. It's been so freaking amazing with those 2 books. I didn't get to finish reading the last 2 issues. I had to pick them up, but I definitely want to finish off that series. So it's it's a really it's a good look at Duke and a good look at Cobra Commander because it's not a classic retelling of the characters. It's a new telling story. And that's kind of what made me go out and get that retro card at Duke was that Duke book from Skybound, which is really great. Also, I think it's Image. Let me double check. Maybe make sure here. Let me check my phone here. I check my emails. Because there is a Kickstarter starting next week for G.I. Joe, I think it's Compendiums. Let me see, make sure I get that right. Yes, so it's a compendium set. It says in 7 days you'll have a chance to choose your side and pledge the original run of G.I. Joe, a real American hero comics like you've never seen it before. So one set is the Joes on the outside. I don't know if these are like the covers or just like the boxes that they're held in. So on one it has like Snake Eyes, Scarlet, Duke. I forget the one guy's name. I forget his name. And then on the other one, if you do the Cobra one, you get Cobra Commander, get Serpentor, Baroness, and Storm Shadow. See, these compendiums are available in G.I. Joe and Cobra formats with tiers available collecting these books in brand new limited edition box sets, complete with new artwork from legendary Andy Kubert, soon to be revealed, which they haven't shown yet. Make sure you pledge to the campaign on day one for a chance to get exclusive items that won't be available anywhere else or ever again. And don't forget, as a member of the mailing list, if you back this campaign at any physical pledge level, you'll get this exclusive Storm Shadow trading card by Andy Kubert. And the campaign starts May 28th at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. So definitely, if you want those classic G.I. Joe comics, that's something to look into. See, Greg said, honestly, anything because truth be told, I don't watch a ton of anime, but I would like to watch more. I'm just picky. Yeah, that's how I am with anime too. I'm very picky about what I watch because a lot of stuff doesn't interest me, and I get bored really easily if it's not like it doesn't catch me at that first episode. Like, ooh, what's going to happen after this? Rob says, Konosuba season 3 has been great. Cap says a toy podcast that still talks about comics. What a novelty! Yeah, we still talk about comics. I try to talk more about comics, which we're going to dig into in a few seconds here. But yeah, it's the comics I've been reading have not been like the normal everyday, like, oh, it's Marvel, oh, it's DC comics. I mean, I want to reach more out of the realm of just those two brands and reach more into and reading other companies' books. Omega says, "Come on, man! It'll cost you a clearance price tag at $7.99." Oh man, I don't. Cass says, "I've done a lot of catching up lately. Caught up on Kelly Thompson's Bird of Prey, such a fun series. I haven't really read any of the Bird of Prey series. I've been keeping up a little bit with Spider-Man, but I've heard it's like kind of going downhill again, as always. It's not what it used to be." Omar says, "What's that Ultraman Avengers about? Looks dope." I don't know, so that's what we're gonna talk about that too in a few. Stratton says, Skybound Scarlet comics coming soon as well. Oh, I definitely gotta read that then. Mirage says, "Watch Bang Brave Bang Braven. You won't regret it." All right, I'll have to try to look it up and see. Norman says, "Dark Horse still around?" Oh yeah, Dark Horse is still around. Oh yeah, they still make comics. Do not play with Dark Horse. They still do their thing. Grace says Kaiju 8 is good. R.E. Monster is an interesting twist on an incarnation of another world. The new gate I enjoy. Kaiju 8 I heard is good. I have to watch. I'm trying to wait for that to come on Hulu hopefully soon because I know they got Ranger Reject on Hulu as well. Bart says, Dante, did you read that Cyclops Phoenix book I sent you? No, not yet. I haven't read that. I've been reading so much on my iPad on Comixology. It's been ridiculous. Cap says, if you want a Spider-Man book to read, I suggest reading Ultimate Spider-Man or the current Miles Morales run. I heard the Ultimate Spider-Man book was pretty good. I've seen a couple pages from it. I may grab that later on when that first run is done. And I'll check it out and see. But I forgot to talk about this before. Jason had posted in the Discord group where they're doing Aliens versus Avengers. So that's going to be pretty big. I think that'll probably do good. You got Jonathan Hickman writing it, so you can't really go wrong with that. I love Jonathan Hickman. Like, his writing style has been very well done. He did a great job with X-Men. I have a feeling he'll do a great job with Aliens versus X-Men. To be Aliens versus Avengers. I was really I'm kind of excited about this one here. I think I may try to grab this one once it's done. Yes, Gryffindor, I did see that they did Predator versus Wolverine, and next one they're doing, probably it'll be up here, but it's going to be Predator versus Black Panther next. That's the next one. Greg Capello posted on Twitter saying he had the announcement that you all been waiting for. Jonathan and I will be joined by my new anchor, Tim T-Dog 10,000, and my longtime partner, F. Co. I'm not sure who that is. But it's called Wolverine's Revenge, the best there is, by the best there is. So I'm kind of excited to see this, because again, written by Jonathan Hickman, you really can't go wrong with that. And I do like Greg Capello's art. I did like it when he was doing Batman with Snyder. So that was a really good book. And as I was saying, you got Predator versus Black Panther. So this would probably be a good fight. I'd probably get this one as well. The Wolverine Predator, that's a good one. But this is interesting. Like, I really want to see how the Predator would match up against Black Panther. Somebody who's really smart at what they do. Wolverine, yes, he's smart and thorough, but let's see somebody. I want to see somebody go against somebody who has that's almost a little bit smarter than, I want to say, Batman, and just I don't know what to say after that. But yeah, I think this one's gonna be a good one. And then, as we were just talking about, Avengers versus Ultraman versus Avengers, I'm down for this. I don't know which Avengers team. Is this the newest Avenger team? I haven't seen any real Avengers books right now. I'm just curious, is this the new Avengers team with Falcon, Cap, Miles, Captain Marvel, and Wasp, and Iron Man? And then the Spider-Man comic I probably will pick up is this one, Spider-Man Black Suit and Blood. This looks interesting. I don't know how. I want to see who's really writing it and who the artist is on it, because that'll make me say, yes, I'm going to buy it up, or no, I'm not going to buy this up. Let's see. Let me go back here. Give me a second. Hold on. All right. Sorry. Let's see. What was it? Robert says Dante bought a non-Marvel DC book. He bought lots of Toddy Mac books. No. Not in the least. Like I said, his comics are great, but that's really about it for me. And Spawn. I went back and started rewatching Spawn on HBO on Max. So I got through the first season. I'm going to watch the second season now. Shrine says Kaiju number 8 is all right, but still enjoyable anime. I'll give it a try. I've heard good things about it, so I'll try and give it. I'll give it something. It's kind of like something I would, in my realm of what I enjoy. Berserk says, if anyone brings up anime, I have to put up JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. JoJo's Bizarre Adventures is always amazing. Oh, wow. Rob says JoJo is a bigger trash anime than Baki. Wow. Those are some fighting words right there. Those are fighting words. Dom says, I have a Batman figure signed by Capello. Oh, man. You know what? I think I have Batman book that's signed by him. I think. I can't remember. It's back somewhere. I have no. It's in one of my book, one of my boxes. So, Mariah says Predator getting smoked. Chris says Alien versus Brood versus Predator need them to do this. That would be good. That would be pretty awesome. Cap says Wolverine versus Predator was fun. So this hopefully just as strong. I'm hoping so too. Like I said, like Wolverine versus Predator is a good matchup, but I feel like Predator versus Black Panther is something we haven't seen, and be nice little different, nice little thing to see, and like let's just say nice thing to read in a book. Omar says, yeah, down for Predator versus BP. Andrew says the only comic I'm interested in is MMPR versus Godzilla 2. I'm down for that too. The first one was great. I'm down for it though. I'm with you on that one. Versus I love the new Ultraman show on Netflix. I still have to finish it. I haven't finished it yet. Omar says, looks like a new tool line for Bandai. And you probably. Amar says, looking somewhat forward to the Ultraman Avengers crossover, but need to hear first if it will be good or not once it comes out. See, and that's my thing. Like, who is really writing it? And who's writing it? Cass says, I think this is a team made for that crossover. That is very true. Very true. Shrine says, now we need Spider-Man and Venom versus the Predator. Oh, I have to go with we just said it. What Scruffy is saying? Venom versus Predator, maybe symbiote / venomized Predator is created. That would be decent. Spider-Man, cool, but I Venom versus Predator, that would I would like to see that. Because that's one of those things you can kind of play off as like, oh, the symbiote colony has seen these kind of like type of aliens before, and they're not to be fooled with. See. Chris says Helldivers versus Brood for democracy, sir. For democracy. Don says Dante's starting a Rob Liefeld collection. No, not in the least. You know what? I have really no interest in a Rob Liefeld book. I haven't found a Rob Liefeld book that I've had like interest, super interest in. Maybe beside X-Force, but that's about it. Cap says J.M. DeMatteis is writing something for Black Suit and Blood. Not familiar with that name. With that writer. I have to see what other books they've written. Maybe I have written stuff by them, but I haven't had to see. Ross says, usually not super hyped for Gundam figures, but the upcoming Solo Chojokin Tryon 3 is one that I really want to get. I haven't seen that. I have not seen that that figure. Or that kit. Is it a kit? I'm assuming it's a kit. But I haven't seen it yet. I've not got a chance to see it. Gotta post that in Discord. Usually my model kit guy in Discord. Andrew says it's awesome. Grace says Venomized Alien and Predator would be crazy. Definitely. Bart says Predator versus Kraven. That would be good. That'd be another one. Hunter versus Hunter. Woo. Robert says Deadpool versus Predator. That'd be fine, but I just think like the Predator would just, that they would play off of where the Predator just couldn't kill Deadpool and he just keep coming back. Cap says Greg says Kraven is dead in that matchup. I don't know. If Arnold Schwarzenegger can survive, I don't see why Kraven wouldn't be able to go match hand to hand with him. Cap says the Predator versus Skrulls. I don't know. The Skrulls, I think the Skrulls would just defeat the Predators because they would just copy them. But it's a good sound, like it's a good like matchup, but I don't know. Cat says JMD wrote Kramer's Last Hunt, which was great. Okay, so yeah, all right, I'm down for that then. Mirage says nope, completely an action figure. Oh, really? Okay. Four Feather says, "What's up, Dante? Everybody running errands and also working. Work tomorrow. I'll catch the we want. Everyone have a safe Memorial Day weekend. Sacrifice. You as well, Four Feathers. Have a good one. Take it easy." Mirage says, "Hold on, I will upload it. Thank you." Omar says, "Predator versus Hawk." The Hawk was smash the Predator. Now that's a good one there, Bart. Predator versus Bullseye. That would be a good one. I think that would be dope. Omega says I'm excited for some new Hunter stuff. I think that's how they say it. I forget. I think that's how everybody says it's like Hunter. Let me see here. Quick. 1 second. Let me switch my camera real quick. That's not something more. Yeah. All right. Let's see. All right. All right. So let me see if I can zoom this in a little bit more. There we go. So usually if I'm on train, I'm reading my books. But these are kind of ones I really wanted to kind of go over. RoboCop. The complete Frank Miller RoboCop Omnibus is really good. That's a good book to take a look into if you get a chance. Uzumaki, for those who I am a Junji Ito fan. I do like his stories. I like how he writes them. So Uzumaki is a really good book. Here's one of the ones we were talking about. Cobra Commander, definitely something to get into and read. Let's see. Spider-Man Ends of the Earth. I went back and read this because I never read this the first time when it came out. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great either. I think this was like the story right before Superior Spider-Man, I think it was. So one I would definitely suggest is Duke. Definitely give it a read. Yo, Duke is great. It's a great G.I. Joe story. If you like the Army's kind of reads and like G.I. Joe, this is it. Yes. So trying to answer the question, yes and no. Some of these are from Comixology. Some of these are ones I bought from Amazon, the Amazon Kindle, whatever you want to call it. So like Duke, Cobra Commander are the ones I bought. Everything else was like borrowed books from Comixology. Like this one here, Hotel. There's two I want to say, I guess, 2 graphic novels of this that you can get off of Comixology. It's a good story. They're like short. It's a full overarching story in it, but it's like broken up to like I want to say, if you ever seen VHS, it's like that. It's just different stories, but all of them lead them to this hotel, which is pretty good. I went back. I seen this on there. I was like, I'll give it a try. It's an archive tales from the archives of the Tales of the Crypt Volume 1, which is pretty long. Like this is like a long read. Hotel Volume 2, which is pretty good. It was a pretty good book to read as well. I'm gonna say don't read Avengers Beyond. It's a boring book. It's a boring, flat book. And I'll also say this: Avengers: Rage of Ultron. It was kind of mid. Not going to say it was not bad, but it wasn't great either. It was one of those kind of it's okay books. And just kind of give you an idea like this. So this is what I have downloaded. Like, this is what I try to get through when I'm on the train. A lot of these books I try to get through. No, there's no Playboy. A lot of them I didn't get a chance to read. Like I'm still reading the What If book here. That's a long one. I kind of split up time reading some of these books because some of them are just super long. I did buy Uzumaki. I forgot I did buy that one. That wasn't Comicology. But some of these I kind of wanted to give a read because I never got a chance to read them, and I feel like they'd be good for like ideas for photos as well, but also good to have be up on that knowledge of that book as well. Part that was playful. No. So this is like what I have right now in my reading list from Comicology. I'm surprised it really had the Star Wars Omnibus, Knights of the Old Republic, so I'm really excited to try to read this one here. Escape from Negative Zone was okay. It wasn't too bad. Simulation Theory, I was kind of interested in. I think this is a Comicology original book, so I was kind of interested in reading that one. Yes, there are a lot of Marvel books in here, but yeah. I was in the wrong thing. That's why I'm like, why do I see all these other books in here? Yeah. So that's what I have right there. Is a Fire tablet good for Comicology? I was debating between grabbing one of those or saving for iPad. I never used a Fire tablet, so I can't say yes or no to that. I just use this iPad. It's pretty good because I can just throw it in my backpack when I go on a train, pop it out, and open it to the book because it's automatically saved on there. So there's no have to have the internet to read the book. It's just downloaded already on the iPad itself. But yeah, I feel like iPad's good. I mean, you get tablets. I know some are in color, but I don't know how much they cost, like how much they're gonna set you back. I just feel like the iPad works for me. That's just me. Let's see. So last week was fun. This week was fun. Here IT should be able to answer all tech questions. I don't have definitive answers on that one. Sorry. If it was okay, so honestly, if it's me, I don't really go in for Fire tablets. I would go for the iPad because you do get more space on it. I feel like, and you can with the iPad, you can do a little bit more stuff. Like it's more versatile than just using it for reading books on there. So I'm not a big Apple user. I'm more of an Android person, but the iPad does work for that. So that should tell you right there. Real quick, what I got in this week, I did get 3 of my Clone Troopers in. Not bad. I thought this was a separate piece, but I've spent so long since I had this on pre-order. I didn't know it was just a piece that slides on. As you see, pretty good figure. I just needed him for some of my Star Wars characters. I just got 3 just to be satisfied with it because I knew they were going to have poor articulation, which this one does. Single joint elbow, single joint knee. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's a single joint knee wasn't going to be great articulation on it, but it was just nice to have a backup clone troopers for what I want to set up with my Star Wars. So yeah, they're pretty good. Comes with 2 guns. Yeah, it's really not much to these guys. It's just like what you already seen, probably already have. I did take advantage of the. Did not bring them down. I left them upstairs. Oh shoot! But I did take advantage of the Figure Obscura on Saturday, so I did get my Anubis and Basat. I switched the feet on mine. I wanted the human feet on it on my on 2 characters here. But I love these characters. Like I love these figures. Like they're just amazing. Tail back in there. The detail on them, how much you get, like accessory wise, much you get with these figures is just ridiculous. Like these figures are so. I love these figures. The soft goods on them. It's 4 Horsemen did a line like this. I don't know what I would do. I'd be all in on these. Besides the Cosmic Legions, they would have me in on these as well. Got a bendy wire tail on it as well, which is awesome. Different head sculpts. I didn't bring down the other head sculpts, but show you Anubis's head sculpt here. I forgot him upstairs. But when you have this head sculpt on, it does kind of limit the range of the head, of the twisting of the head. Just like what I said, like this, you can't really get too much range out of it. You do get a little bit of it, but not a whole lot. But it doesn't bother me. Like these, I could be flying like it, or I could be walking like an Egyptian. Ow! But yeah, these figures, man, this is one of the first Figure Obscuras I've gotten from them, and I'm not disappointed. Not disappointed at all. Like these figures are freaking amazing. I love these figures. I haven't put them down since I got them. All right, you hold that, Hulk. Hold that, Hulk. And like I said, I did get in today. My Zabu Wave. I didn't got a chance to open it. So I got my Black Winter, which I'm not even gonna show because everybody's already seen these. Like, who knows how many freaking times everybody else has had them. So yeah, I did just get them in. So yeah, I'm super excited for them as well. That's one set, and I'm waiting for my Shield 3-pack to come in as well. And then I think, yeah, and also I just got today my Doctor Strange and Morbius 2-pack as well. So I'm really excited to open those up. I haven't got a chance to open them because I just got them in today as well. And next week is Cable 9 out of 10, and then looks like hopefully the Iron Man wave will be after that sometime next week as well. Only thing I'm disappointed about with Pulse on these is sometimes they ship them out through DHL, and then when it goes to hits DHL, it's going through the United States Postal Service, and I'm not too happy with that because they're slow as I don't know what. I'm not sure what's happening with FedEx, with them just using just straight FedEx like they used to, but it's taking forever to get some of the stuff from them now. Let's see. Greg says, Dante, did you ever get the Kevin Smith Bionic / Woman when those were going? No, I did not. I think at one point I was reading the Bionic Man. I can't remember. It's been so long. There was one book I was reading and I didn't. For some reason I discontinued. I stopped putting it in my pull list, and I can't remember which one it was. It might have been Bionic Man. I can't remember, but I do remember the comic. I just can't remember if I have it upstairs or not. Rob says I have a Surface Pro tablet. Those are pretty nice. Those are good to read on as well. Don says Figure Obscura are awesome. I like them to make them regular Egyptians like Legion builders. Yeah, those would be great. That would be great. Andrew M says, "Okay, I'm super jealous. I wanted those. Oh man, if you're talking about these figure skewer ones, like they're worth it. They are so worth it. I can't say, yo, hands down. Like to me, like he's almost as good as he's almost made me feel better. Like I almost feel more better about these and as well. That's bad grammar. I feel more excited about these than the Cosmic Legions. But I love the Cosmic Legions just on par with these as well too. Like it's hard. Like it's this is tough because I think we were talking about in the Facebook group like things you can use these with, and I was like Apocalypse. You can like set them up with. You can set them or Moon Knight as well. I know a lot of people are saying like Indiana Jones, but I'm thinking like, yo, Moon Knight, uh, Khonshu, that'd be having fighting him. Um, Apocalypse, have get that. If you haven't seen it, check out Lone Wolf Labs. He made an Egyptian Dio, which looks freaking fantastic. I wish I could have jumped on it. I don't know if he still has it, but if you want to jump on it, go get it because this would go great with these legions. Um, but yeah, like you don't have Apocalypse and just be like, yo, I'm the new one. I'm the new guy on the block. Dom says, is it weird that I plan to mostly use these as statues and pics? No, that's fine. I mean, they do come with a lot of accessories, so you have a lot to like choose from too. Like use it as accessories for like indie, and for like I said, Moon Knight or Apocalypse. No, Bart, that is not no. Obviously, I bought 3 of the Red Death figures. Nice. I didn't get the Red Death figure. I wasn't super interested in that one, but I felt like these are more up my alley, like the Cosmic Legions were. And I do pick and choose from the Mythic Legions line too. I don't get everything that they put out, but I could always wait on them. Don says, I really like the Morbius figure. Wish the Marvel Knights Blade used that body. I have to check it out, but I'm hoping I'm excited. I'm more excited for Morbius than Doctor Strange. I'm just mad. I'm a little upset because I had to get Doctor Strange with Morbius, but it's like, okay, it's yeah, pay the price, pay the piper. Megan says, are you keeping your back pieces from Black Winter, Red Widow, and Icarus? Yes. If you need a piece from Icarus, let me know. Hit me up. And I'll see what I do. Robert says, in the South, USPS is effed up. People have packages waiting for weeks in distribution centers. Yeah, even here, like there's some mail, like it says that I'm supposed to get like that day, and I won't get it till like 2 days later. So that's why I don't want them sending stuff through USPS. Like they just mess up so badly, like, and they're so slow. Just about says now you gotta backtrack and get Krampus and Headless Horseman. I've been debating the Headless Horseman. Krampus, not so much, but Headless Horseman, I've really been debating. I don't know. I really don't know. Rob says legions are still up on the site. Yeah, I think they went back up sale for today. They put them more up for sale today. So I said the new Mythics being announced next week too. Yes, I can't wait for those. Rob says I'm going to have Anubis refuse to take Jar Jar's soul. I wish you all the best on that one. If I was Anubis, I'd take everything from Jar Jar. Grace says, I wonder if anyone got the WWE Scorpion King to make in Saba Noor. That's a good question. I guess, yeah, you could do that. That could work. Don says, if he doesn't still have the Egyptian Dio, you can probably commission him. He mostly creates his dials in a way that he can easily repeat them. Yeah, that's very true. But he does such good work. It's when I seen it, like, yo, that was worth it. So what he was putting out there for that price, I think it was like 85. Yeah, damn near worth it. This fellow says Red Death grandfather clock is amazing. That's all I wanted for is a clock, Tim. Like that's all I want is a clock. I don't want the figure. I just want the clock. And then for the what was it? Not Ebenezer Scrooge. I forget his name. For the other one, I just want the I just want the safe. I just want the accessories from those two. That's really about it. So it says those Egyptian figures will go great with King Atem from Yu-Gi-Oh! If they ever made a figure. Yeah. Trying to remember because I was at Fan Expo and I think I did see I think somebody had where I bought my Gundams from. I think they had the kit for that. I really do. I think they had the kits for it. All right. Let's talk about some more figures here. Enough about what I got already. Let's see. Okay, this is it. Oh wow, that looks dope. Oh man, see, I wish I didn't ask you to put this in here. Oh my goodness, dang it! I might get that. I may get that. Dang you, Raj! Why'd you have to do that to me? All right, seems gonna just gonna go back and see how far it was. Everything is. So let's talk about this. This went up for a pre-order this week. The Hulkbuster, and it's a Pulse and mainline retailer exclusive. A lot of people were kind of hurt because they're like, "Yo, it's they got Warbird up there." Some of us couldn't even pre-order that. Like me, I couldn't pre-order it. I didn't get a chance to. But yeah, Hulkbuster looks good. I know it's technically, and I know a lot of people are saying like technically it's not a Hulkbuster. It's one of the suits that was used, but is not technically the Hulkbuster. But it is pretty tall, as you can see. It looks good. But yeah, like it looks amazing. And then you get to, I mean, it does. It's not going to be a definitive Hulkbuster for most people. I understand that. I'm not saying it has to be, but I'll say this: Switch can. Oh shoot, sorry. Oh my goodness, I thought I was sharing it. My bad. I am so sorry. So let me go back and show you what Mirage sent me. Well, putting it posted in here. So this thing looks ridiculously amazing. It's probably something I don't need, but then it's like, dang, I might need this as something in my collection. Dang you, Mirage. Dang you for this. It's $300. Yeah, definitely. Nah, I'm good. I'm good on that one. I am good on that one. And then before I scroll back up, Dwight posted a picture of the Hulkbuster next to, I think this is the 20th anniversary Hulk. So it stands taller than him. So that's some pretty good height on that boy. We'll talk about this crazy man in a moment. But yeah, it looks. I'm down for it. I did pre-order it. I'm not sure if you all pre-ordered it, but yeah, I was like, this is cool for me. I'm finally happy that we're getting a new Hulkbuster because we've been needing a new one, and this one will fit in just fine until they can get around to making the other ones hopefully. Let's see. Rob says we need an updated modern Golga 13 action figure. I would buy that in a heartbeat. Ross says goodbye my wallet. Yeah, I would say so. We're gonna talk about something else that says goodbye to your wallet as well too. Robert says I'll just buy the earlier bustier version of Warbird. Oh my goodness. I do want this one because this one actually is on that Black Widow new body mold. So I do want it's gonna be more articulated. Don says I skipped the Hulkbuster. It looks good. I just don't feel like I need a Hulkbuster. I like it. I did get it just because I have all the other Iron Mans, so he can go into that hall of armor that I built kind of for him, which it's something that I need to work on with 3D printer, just like kind of building like a hall of armor for Iron Man for like that display, so it can look a little bit more cleaned up and better. Let's see. John says still not the classic Hulkbuster for the 90s, but a good piece. Yeah, still a good piece. I'm sure they'll get around to doing it. It's just patience. Patience is always a virtue. We just have to be patient about it. Just like we've been patient for them to finish off teams, we just got to kind of be patient on the Hulkbusters as well. Ross says, I think it will be just a birthday gift for me next year, I suppose. There you go. That works too. Also says, Hiya Toys is also releasing a Makotoko Kusanagi figure. I'm not familiar with that one. Omega says, are you pre-ordering Hiya Toys Ghost in the Shell figure? I did see that. I don't know. There's a lot going on this year. There's a lot. And then next year's probably going to be even wilder. Because with this year, it was AWOLK. I want to try to grab some of the Savage Crucible figures. I think they're going to be at ZoloCon, I think RG said. And I remember them posting this something about that. They were going to be at ZoloCon, so I want to try to grab some of those there. I want to try to grab some of Diamond Arts figures as well. Then the pre-orders I still have with Pulse. Depending on how everything goes with the Monster Force figures, I got those on pre-order. Got Mafex figures on pre-order. My last Mezco's paid off, so I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, like, and then I got stuff I forgot. I got stuff at on 5K Toys pre-ordered that I keep forgetting about. Like, I got a lot of stuff pre-ordered right now, and just like, ugh. I have to kind of see how funds are looking at this point because I want to get another 3D printer. That's another thing on my list to do. So kind of like, if I get a 3D printer, then that helps hopefully bring an extra little bit of money so I can pre-order these other stuff and for this comfortable, hopefully this comfortable living of collecting these toys anymore. Let's see. Rush, think it's on pre-order now. Yeah, I don't know. $300 is good, but I don't know if it's really like super needed in my collection. With me not knowing a whole lot about it either. Bart says, I love and collect mechs. This was a pass. Oh wow. Robert says, Hiya Toys Ghost in the Shell. Find the figure now. I'm buying 2 of those Ghost in the Shell figures. Nice. Glad you can, sir. Glad you can. All right, so let's talk about this too. This is one of the things that was of debate this week too. Was a Mafex Rogue. A lot of people were saying like the body was not right. It didn't really fit like X-Men. They kind of like use that same body for Jean. I think it was a lot of people were saying. For me, it's fine. I'm not saying anybody's opinions are wrong. For me, as a collector, as somebody who just, who's very picky about Mafex X-Men figures, because I didn't get Gambit, I didn't get I try to say Mafex. Sometimes I slip up and say Mafex, but I try to say Mafex. I'm very picky about the X-Men that I got that were coming out from Mafex anyway. So I didn't get what's called I didn't get Psylocke, I didn't get Gambit. I don't think I got Cyclops. No, I didn't get Cyclops. The only ones I got was Magneto. I think did I get Phoenix? I can't remember if I got Phoenix or not. I know I did get Storm. I did get the X-Force. I got Wolverine, regular Wolverine, and I got X-Force Deadpool and Wolverine. So I did pre-order this one. I think it'll look good in my collection. I'm fine with it. It's fine for me. Ron says, "Nah, the High Toys figure from the Tyron 3 I meant when it came out to pre-order." Okay. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. Don says, "I ordered this Rogue, not the best, but I needed her for the team." Yeah, see, it's fine for me. Rob said that they wanted the Rogue with all the TNA. Yeah, I understand that, but I'm just like, this is fine. I'm not gonna be upset about this. This is one of the few things I could be less upset about. Now if it was like a Outback Rogue, I'm like, all right, well, why'd you do this one instead of just doing, the regular era common, I should say, like more modern style Rogue. Omega says Thickless Rogue. Omar says Metacom saving me money instead of 2. I just got 1 Rogue. Not happy about the smirking faceplate and missing another hairpiece. Yeah, the hairpiece I can understand. Like, yeah, it's windswept hair again. Why just have 1 hairpiece? It should be 2 different hairpieces. I agree with everybody on that. It should be 2 different hairpieces. But the one hairpiece, it shouldn't be. Really, swimsuit Rogue Bart? Really? Come on. This Rogue's fine. Like I said, I'm good with this one. Like I pre-ordered it, so this one's all right, man. We're not going to talk about this troublesome figure. Like, this is just like this ain't even worth the time and effort to do talking about that one. This is what I'm excited for. This Batman. This one is going to be another definitive Batman to have besides the original Mafex one. This one people can get they should be able to get their hands on. If you didn't pre-order this one, you're missing out on another good Batman that they're putting out. Because this one was almost like you can have like a regular Bruce Wayne Batman, but it's also that Jean Paul variant, kind of with the spiked cape before he became Azrael. So, or that Azrael Batman suit, whatever he had on nonsense. So yeah, this looks good. I think this is like in-hand picture of it. So this is amazing. That Batman takes 3 years to drop. No, this one was on pre-order last year. And then somebody in China got their hands on Alloy from Horizon Forbidden West. These have me interested. These have me very interested. I like to see a little bit more. I had to see them in hand before I could say, yes, I'll pick up a couple of them. I probably would get Alloy. I probably would get what's his face? Kratos. So those would probably be the 2 I get, depending on who else they come out with. Yeah, you're right, Omar. Spin Master has been cooking. They didn't cook with those. No, that was Jazzwares. Sorry. I'm thinking of Jazzwares with those Call of Duty figures because those things look horrendous. But yeah, these look good. The faceplates look pretty decent on this. So I'm excited to get these. This was talked about earlier with the ramen shop. I want to see how it looks with 6-inch figures, because if it looks good with 6-inch figures, then I'll probably purchase one. I'll probably scoop one up. But yeah, I think this would be pretty good. The only thing, it comes with the hands for a Bandai for the SH Figuarts figures, so I don't know. I'll probably just like either sell them or just give them away. I wouldn't care about them. And then on pre-order this summer will be the retro card Venom with the new Buck and the two new heads. Well, one new head. There's probably a reuse head on this one. So we'll get ready to see that, which I'm excited for. I can't wait to get my hands on. All right, so let's talk about this knucklehead here. This knucklehead. So everybody was hyped. For again, Don says you may have to fudge it with 6-inch figures. They may be big. I kind of figured that you have to probably fudge a little bit. All right, let me put the camera back on me because let me talk about this knucklehead. Like Charles Barkley said, this knucklehead here. This knucklehead. All right, let's do that. All right. Everybody was hyped. Was like, oh, Todd's getting Marvel. Right, he may get some rights to start making some Marvel figures. Yay. You know he's not going to do it right. So I don't know why he's saying yay for anything that this man does. This man, you knew look at how the DC line is up and down every time. Everything he announces is like, oh, this that's how you feel when he makes a figure in the DC line. To me right now, the Legends team has been doing great. Like they've been knocking out apart with some of the options that they be giving us, and the characters. I should say, really the characters that they be giving us, and just like surprisingly getting these out like super quick. But again, you can't be excited when Todd says, "Oh, I'm going to do some new stuff here for you for the Marvel line. You know, I want to make my Spider-Man that I did back in the day. I want to do him dynamically posed." And that's how you're going to get a Spider-Man dynamically posed forever. You're not going to be able to move him around. You're not going to be able to do anything with him. He's just going to sit there on your coffee table or sit there on your shelf, pose in his great artistic way. That's it. This is what you're going to get right here. This is it. Boom, bada bing. This is it. You're done. And notice, whose art is it based off of? I really wonder who. Oh, Todd Mack's art. Todd Mack drawing art is based off statues. Again, statues. This is ridiculous. People getting excited over these statues. Now, if you're excited for statues in general, okay, cool. I'm with you on that. Be excited for statues. I'm happy for you. This is for you. But for collectors, come on, man. Like, yo, why even take on the line and do this? Like, all you're going to do is make statues off of the books that you did 9 times out of 10. If you actually go out of that realm with the books that you did and do other statues of artists who did render these characters, then I may give you a pass. But starting off with just your books, like, oh, look what I did. There I did the Spider-Man. Iconic classic pose from the cover. And you don't even use the cover that the book that he's statues from. Use a whole different cover for that book. You don't even give us the comic that I understand the comic's readily available, but good Lord, you could have threw it in there. Like, at least make it make sense, Todd. Make it make sense. If that's a statue you're gonna make with that pose, give the people the comic that book that pose is from, not some random comic that that pose is not even in. Probably. It has feet, Bart. It has feet, which I give him that. Captain America, he gives you the comic that the statue is based off of. Like, that makes sense. Cap makes sense. Spider-Man doesn't make sense. Make it make sense, Todd. Make it make sense. Omar says we're approaching the peak of Todd's powers. I don't know, man. At this point, I don't know what we're approaching. Ross says, I think McFarlane is doing a 1989 Batman cowl, but I don't have much faith in it. You know, I wish you all the best on that one. Dom says, excited for the Joker Rise McFarlane store exclusive gold, silver, ruby label McFarlane style Spider. You know what? That's what's going to kill me too. He's going to make gold labels, silver label stuff that's only going to be available on his website for these statues, and it's going to hurt. It's just going to boggle your brain. Like, why would you do this 4 or 5 more times of the same thing? He's not even going to make it. It's not even make it exclusive when he does it too. It's just like, I made it gold. I made it purple. I made it ruby. I made it jasmine color. Yes, Ryan. Todd does love his statues. How's Cap's chest, Bart? It's normal. because all this is based on Ty. None of this is based on Rob Liefeld drawings. This is all based on Todd McFarlane drawings. So you probably won't, probably won't see a Rob Liefeld drawing. And then he shows off, from what I understood, is a. Let me see if Wayfair has a better picture of it. Because they said he showed off a Doom with Darkseid with a cape. Okay, they don't have a picture of it. You really can't see it in the picture that somebody took from Twitter. I wish it was a closer look of it, but I don't know. I can't say yes or no to that. I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. Let me see. Oh, thanks, Omar. Ha! So there's a little bit closer look of it. Good Lord, my. Can Darkseid even sit? Can he even sit down? Can this man even take a seat? And again, why is he posed like Spawn? Why does he have him sitting on the rail like that? Come on, man. Dude, he can't pose. He can't just have the figure that's just like right. It just. There you have it. I don't know. Is that what it's? He's got 90s attitude. He's got 19's attitude. Could he be a hero in the half shell too? Darkseid's riding to save you. Oh, Rob. Omar, man, I don't know. Like, every time with Ty is like, you think it looks great, picture promo wise, and then you get something else completely different sometimes. It's like, and you know what the sad part is? Why did you give Darkseid a cape? Like, of all the villains that doesn't wear a cape half the time, he gives Darkseid a cape. I'm sure Darkseid probably had a cape at one point in time, but why? Did you just say, hey, I think he needs a cape? Put a cape on him. Cape him up. He's going to be a cape crusader. Dom says it has hinge joints instead of the weird ball joints. Yeah. Robert says Darkseid is bow-legged. Did Fleece Johnson jump him? Yo, that's what I'm saying. Like, when you look at this figure, like the way he's like the legs are, I don't know if it's just he didn't push the legs together correctly. He does look weird. He like has a weird stance. I'm not bitter, Bart. I'm not bitter. It's frustration leaking. It's just frustration. It's frustration coming out. That's all it is. It's just frustrating. It's frustrating, and I feel bad for DC. People who collect DC stuff. That it's frustrating that they have to go through this. Like, it shouldn't be this way. He can't get his legs together with that railing between them. Yeah, you're right about that too. What was it? Here we go. All right, let's go to the other hubbub of the week. We'll go ahead and just go with this one. This caused a lot of people upset this week. And I can kind of see why. And I can understand a little bit why too, from loose collectors' side. So I can see both sides of the issue. I see both sides, how they're explaining it. Now, when you look at this figure, it's amazing. It comes with a horse. The horse is very detailed. The saddle that comes with it, bridle that comes with it. Yeah, next to how, and I'm thinking they're just showing this as a compare. They're just showing this as a comparison next to a 4-horseman horse, which is fine. You know, you want to show like how big and tall it, and how tall it is. We're gonna get to that, Rob. We're gonna get to that. Horse looks great. No, very detailed. You know, very articulated horse. Death Dealer himself. Let's see if I can. No, you got a ball joint, ball neck, so shoulder, hinge shoulder. You know, all everything that you need for a figure to move around, articulation wise. And they show it, you know, compared to other figures that are out there. Horse come with a case of Budweiser. No, I don't think so. I think I would have picked a better Marvel Legend figure to stand next to, not an old Toy Biz figure. Or no, was that Toy Biz? But that's a Hasbro figure. Old Hasbro figure. I probably would have picked a different one to put it next to. Or I would have picked, or I would have, if they had on hand, I would pick the Mezco Conan to put next to it. To me, that would have probably been a better choice of comparison. All right, Marsh, have a good one. And then they say what it comes with: posable wire fabric kilt, real metal chainmail, removable armor, huge weapons, interchangeable hands. Cool. No, Bart Howard, you might pat that price after drinking a whole case of Bud Light. So the reason why I show all this is because they are asking for $350 for this figure. For the horse and the Death Dealer himself. Now, when I seen this, when they announced it, when they first announced it early this week, I'm like, oh, this is great. I was like, I may jump on this. Then I did see the price. The sticker price did give me a shock there. I'm a little shocked. I was like, ooh, yeah. Right now, I'm on the fence of maybe getting it. I don't know if I will. I like Loose Collector. I like the figures that they do. They do a great job with the figures. I love my Monster High. Amazing figure. I love my Lady Death figure. What else do I have of theirs? Red Sonja. I love Red Sonja. So please do not get me wrong. I like their figures. I like what they're doing. I want to get that Rocketeer, that new Rocketeer that they're putting out. Now, from what I'm understanding, and I'm kind of, I don't want to get this wrong, so let me go here to this real quick. Go to my man, Just Jay. So, I didn't get close enough to see this. So, Loose Collector said, "Good day. I'm not sure who this was to. Don't know." Says we understand that where you and your fans are coming from, and we see that this is a healthy discussion. This is very good for the community. No offense taken, and we will definitely look into the learnings this experience provides us. It is what we do. We listen and improve product and management wise, as seen in our progress with each offering. We would also like to add the following to the discussion. This Death Dealer set is not a solo loose collector project, and for such arrangements, we do not have control of the final selling price, unlike our in-house offerings such as the Crypt, which are priced reasonably given their significant size and limited run. Loose Collectors, an entire company, is not solely represented by Dave. He is a very good person who works hard to improve our products and make them as collector friendly as possible. He does not dictate production costs and retail prices. We apologize to him for receiving most of the pushback for being the face of the company. The comparison pics with the other figures are meant for the scale to serve as a guide to interest collectors, as noted below each picture. We completely agree with you that the set is not very affordable. It is the best price that can be done given the license, production, and other related costs the project involves. If it gets support, we will be very thankful to those who make it happen. If not, we will move on and keep striving to get bigger, so we may eventually provide continuously improving products at a collector-friendly price. It is our company's goal. You are doing a great service to the community. You have the gift of being heard that many have, being heard that not many have. We wish all the best and more power to you and your channel, Loose Collector Team. So I wanted to read that. I want to read that as part of it, because I think we also have to take that into mention with it. So they understand it's pricey. They understand that price may not be for everybody. It is a hard price to take on. $350 is a lot, and I understand where a lot of people are coming from. Like Rob is saying, like the Headless Horseman from Mythic Legions only costs $150. A lot of Mythic Legions horses cost $150. And I couldn't remember, and if anybody can help me, I couldn't remember how much it cost from Mezco when Mezco did the Death Dealer, and I think it came with a horse as well, if I remember correctly. If somebody can throw that in the comment real quick. But yeah, for a indie company, I guess it's when they got the license, it may have been a high cost license, and certain things that the Frazetta family said, hey, you can make this, but it has to be at this price point. I don't know. So I can't say yes or no to that. I don't work for them. I don't know what the going on is with it. I'm only getting information that's going from what they're putting out there, as everybody else. So yeah, I can understand why some people are very hesitant on it and kind of like shocked by the sticker price of it, which is very high for a figure and a horse. Okay, so right there, Dom, right there, it's a good point. The Mezco Death Dealer was $150 by himself, and he didn't have a horse. If he didn't have the horse, imagine if Mezco put the horse with it. Would it be 200? Would it probably be like 250 or to 300 if they did have a horse with it? Because we seen like when they put vehicles in there, like with Ghost Rider, I think Ghost Rider was like what 200 or 250. So yeah, the Thunder Tank was madness, but that's a huge piece of like rental space. That's a huge piece of thing. The vehicle taking up space. Yes, Thunder Tank was madness. But remember, Super 7 is a bigger company than Loose Collector too. At that. You know what, Dom, I kind of want to agree. I agree with you a little bit on that, and it is very almost like close to true. is so close to truth. I still like Mezco. Like I like Mezco what they do. I still enjoy the figures that they put out. But yeah, like the kind of delaying stuff, it was kind of like, it's like I'm still waiting for the Batman figure. Or it says, not mad at the price, mad I'm too broke to buy it myself. I understand, man. Yeah, I want to get this. I want to support Loose Collector on this one. But 350 is a hard price to swallow on this one. And I'm not saying it's their fault. I don't know who, like I said, I don't know who's dictating pricing for this. I would love to have this piece, but 350 is a lot to ask. And it's it. And you know what, too? At this point, it may not even be priced towards, I want to say, folks, I can't even say who's priced towards, because I know it is like priced towards, it's trying to be priced towards collectors, but then it's not like a great price to be like, okay, make it affordable for everybody to enjoy it. So I don't know what may happen with this. If I wish Loose Collector, the company, all the best. I'm having a hard time justifying it for myself. And it's like, is this something that's going to bring me happiness now and then when I get it and then be static with it, having it, which I'm sure it is. But the problem is, it's like I paid $350 for it. And it's like I look myself in the mirror. I'm like, was this really worth the $350? $350. So I'll leave it at that. Like I said, I know a lot of people just were kind of like, looks great, but that price is just a killer. Rob says Frazetta's estate is pulling a Courtney Love. Good Lord. Grace says, Dante, this is priced towards Henry Cavill to deck his gaming room in a horde of them. Bar says at 350, what else would they have to add to make it worth it to you? That's a good question. Like I said, a lot of good questions. There's a lot of good questions being brought up. Like I don't know. Maybe another figure. And I can't say like another figure and a horse. So you get two horses and two figures at 350. I don't know. I can't even say for myself, honestly. I can't. Because I don't know what would make it be like at 350 say, hey, we added this and this. I'm like, oh, now this might be enticing. Dom says Loose Collector in general is fairly priced. Hope they can grow enough to get costs down. I have some of the stuff on pre-order, but I definitely had to think long about it if I wanted to pay for it. Yeah. I mean, this is not a simple like, yeah, I can go ahead and pre-order this. This is like, oof. And I think people are putting it like when you think about it, you're putting it on par with like the way how like you pay for the Sentinel or Galactus. Like 350, okay, you're getting a big figure and four extra figures or like two extra figures and accessories with it. I can kind of see it on that end. Like how it's being priced. Yeah, you know what, Rob? I did think about that. Like I did think about the total pricing. I was like, all right, the totals were priced at that kind of like $400. The Fantastic Four was priced at $400, but you're getting four figures and accessories on top of that. So I can't compare. I can't really say those two are on par with each other as well. What's going on, though, June? How you doing? Robert says Courtney Love wants to charge $40 for a one disc of unreleased Nirvana songs. Yeah, she can keep that. Rob says that's on par with this nonsense. Lord. Greg says, Bart, that's just it at 350. Nothing reasonably makes it worth it to me. I need like 4 figures minimum. Rob says, Mezco gave you 4 turtles for that price point. Omar says, but potentially for a deaf dealer without the horse down the line, he is putting the Rocketeer in a cheaper 2-pack with a dog instead of Betty. Which is, I do want that Rocketeer 2-pack. I want that one with the dog. Betty, I didn't really want so much, but with the dog, it makes it worthwhile for me. No Twin says, only if it comes with $200 bills. I doubt that very much, sir. I doubt it very much. Don says, at the end of the day, the value is subjective. I just paid $400 for Mezco Turtles. I basically already have without a thought. How much of a fan you are matters too. That is very much true. That is true. That's very good words to say. See, I like Frank Frazetta's work. I would love to have a deaf dealer in my collection, but I don't know if this is the one that I will have in my collection. And the Mezco one is going up in price from what I've heard. So I just don't know. At this point, I think I'm good on where I'm at. For those who can just say 350, okay, cool, I'll pre-order it. You know, all the best to you. I'm happy that you're able to pre-order it. I wish you all the best. For Loose Collector, I wish them all the best because this is something I can't do. I really want to, like, everything in my heart of hearts would love to have this figure and the horse in my collection and say, yes, I have it. But it's just like that price is a hard price to swallow. That's a hard pill to swallow. Bart says, I know nothing about the character, but an armor set for that horse would be cool. Yeah. Like I said, the figure looks amazing. The horse looks amazing. It's the $350 price tag that gets you. Because I even pre-ordered the Liefeld figures. I pre-ordered these. I have these on pre-order. Also, I have my wolves on pre-order, my werewolves on pre-order with them. So as much as I wish I could do this, I can't. I'm out. I'm out. I can't do it. I cannot do it. And here's Dan. Here's Brandon showing off for MCM this weekend. Wolverine, the 2-pack of Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and Warbird in his hands. Makes me so upset. But good for him. And here's Just Jay with his Duart Studios dial. And I think that's really it. Trying to think of anything else to cover. I did see something I just wanted. Yeah, I did want to cover. Yeah, so here it is. So Executive Replicas, here it is. The 2-pack that we were talking about, like they're releasing. Now this pack I would get Rocketeer and Butch. Because I want the Rocketeer figure, but I didn't really want Betty Page. And Butch is nice to have. Unfortunately, Butch doesn't look articulated, but that's fine. And you get Butch the Dog, Pistol, Cliff Head, Rock Pack, 2 fists, 2 gripping hands, 2 open hands, and 2 trigger hands. Not bad. I can deal with that. What did it say? It's $70. I can do that. I can do $70. That's more up my alley. Yeah, I think that's really it for. I just wanted to this week was packed with a couple things, a lot of stuff happening. Let's see. John says La Moreta is $70. That's expensive too, but I pre-ordered it because I think she looks really cool. Yeah, see, I understand. Same here. I pre-ordered what is it, the werewolves? I got Grace says Donzie sells off my kid to get the Death Dealer. No, I'm not selling off none of my kids. That's not happening. No. Mm-hmm. Bar says screw Death Dealer and the horrors he wrote in on. Bad joke, huh? Oh, Lord. Yes, it's a very bad joke. Grace says Duarte Studios Street Fighter Dio. That thing is sick. Brian did great work. Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. Don says apparently the 8th person to get that Street Fighter Dio. Ooh, look at you. Man, y'all getting this. Grace says Dom and you have been teasing us ever since you got it. I don't have one. I do not have one. So I had nothing to tease, unfortunately. Sorry. Let's see. Before we get out of here, let me check a couple things. Let me make sure I get this information right because I don't want to mess this up. So if you're ever in the Philly area or you live in PA, please go check out Fat Jacks. I just seen this article just popped up. I forgot about them. I didn't know they were being evicted from their Center City location and saying the Inquirer, which I thought they were just closing, but their last day is May 29th. So, and they're having a fire sale. So go check them out. But I did not know they're being evicted from their spot. I thought they were just closing up shop. I'm sorry to hear that. Dang, man, I feel so bad for them. But go visit them if you're in the Philly area. But next week I will be having a guest with me, Victor Dandridge. He does his own comics, and he is a moderator for some of the Comic-Con panels that you see sometimes. He was one at Fan Expo. I met him there. But I'm sure he's got some good stories. I've talked with him. I've had a great conversation with him. So he will be joining me next week on the show to have sit down and talk with him about him and his comics and what he has going on with him. And then, get some stories about some people he's talked with. There's some wild ones there. So from what I was told. So definitely, I can't wait to have him on and talk with him. Oh my goodness, no! If he's somewhere in the Philippines, no. Grace says Dune Part 2 is hitting Max now. If you want to see it, I've had Dune Part 2. I just haven't sat down and watched it. I've been had it before you hit Max, but I will probably watch it like sometime this weekend. See, with Dune, I like the movies. Don't get me wrong, I like the movies, but it's just a long sitting, and I don't know if I. Sometimes I just get antsy if the movie's not moving along fast enough when you're sitting for that long. And Dune's like one of those movies you have to sit through and pay attention to everything that's going on to understand what's going on. Other than that, I'm trying to think. Anything else coming up? No, that's it. So, no, look. Let me tell you. The last time I've been to the movie theaters was to see Kong and Godzilla, and before that, I can't even tell you the last time I've been to a movie theater. Like, I don't even remember when the last time I was to a movie theater before that. I know next time I'll be going is to see Deadpool and Wolverine. I already bought my tickets. They went on sale this week. I was like, I got to get my ticket. So I'll be seeing it that Thursday night, opening night. Other than that, yeah, unless so, you know what? The only other movie I'll probably see in a theater is Long Legs. If you haven't seen the trailer for that, I suggest to go look it up and take a look at it. It has Nicolas Cage in it, but it looks so good and is being touted as a very good horror movie, I can say. So, yeah, that's all I'll say with that. I don't want to spoil a whole lot of it for you. But yeah, it looks really good. It looks really good. Bart says we go to the movies almost every Tuesday. Yeah, I can't do it. So the reason why I say it has Nicolas Cage, but you never see him in the trailer. You know he's in the movie, but you never see him in the trailer, which is wild because you say you have Nicolas Cage in it, you would think you see him in the trailer. You don't see him in the trailer. I think he does like the voiceover in the trailer, but you never see him in the trailer itself. So that's what makes it good. It's like it keeps it kind of like you guessing about like what's going on, what it's about, and what may be happening. So it does look amazing. I can't wait to see it. Grace says each version of Dune does things well differently. 2020 to 24, Dune is very Paul focused to the point. Then it switches POV. It doesn't really feel that great as a whole. I think sci-fi miniseries best. Yeah, that's the thing. Really, Bart? I would think you would like Dune, Bart. I didn't think you would be. I think it was a snooze fest. Rob says I paid to go see Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2 twice. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm sorry you wasted money like that. Bart, I like AOA, but not the figs for some reason. Really? Okay, Bart. I can get down with that. All right, folks. You all have a safe holiday weekend. And I will see you next week. Enjoy. Happy hunting. I hope all your packages get to you in one piece. And have a good night. Later.